Have you ever considered how wild it is that you can just download a file from the internet, someone else's physical computer on a different continent, and it shows up on your computer, having gone through a bunch of intermediary servers and a bunch of physical cables, it downloads mostly reliably, right? And it's insane that that happens, for a start. And so one of the things that makes that reliability happen is a technology called TCP, right? And TCP is taking your file, chopping it into lots of little chunks, sending those chunks, and waiting for an acknowledgement. But how long do you wait for an acknowledgement before you try resend something? If you try resending it after a millisecond, that's probably too short. You're going to overwhelm the thing you're trying to send it to. You just send loads of data. But if you wait 2 seconds for a resend, then you're probably going to slow this whole thing down, right? It's going to take too long. So what it's doing is it waits to see how long it takes to get an acknowledgement. So let's say it's been sending data already, and one of those chunks is taking 500 milliseconds to go, okay, so I'll send this next chunk, and if I don't receive an acknowledgement in 500 milliseconds, I'll assume it's got lost. So maybe it waits 700 milliseconds for the acknowledgement, it tries to resend it. But what happens if you still don't get an acknowledgement from the second resend? Well, at that point, you're kind of thinking, ooh, the network's probably a little bit flaky right now. So if I try resend it again and again and again at the same amount of time, I'm probably going to overwhelm this already struggling network. So what it does is a thing called exponential backoff, where it'll send the first one after 700 milliseconds, and then the next one after 1400 milliseconds, and the one after that after 2800 milliseconds, and so on and so forth. And so eventually, the network does time out. There's a limit here, but that's how it stops itself overwhelming the other guy, the other network. Cheers.